A man who speaks too much often speaks in lies. Seneca, liars are everywhere. Some deceive for power, others lie out of fear. But the worst are those who lie to themselves. The Stoics taught us to see the world clearly, to strip away illusion and face the truth without fear. But in a world where deception is common, how do we protect ourselves from lies? Most people fall for deception because they trust words more than actions. They believe what is said instead of what is revealed. But you won't, because today you'll learn 7 psychological strategies, not theories, but time-tested techniques that expose deception instantly. These are the same principles used by great philosophers, leaders, and warriors who mastered the art of seeing through falsehoods. By the end of this video, you'll know how to detect dishonesty in anyone and the one question that forces a liar to reveal themselves. But be warned, once you see the truth, you can never go back. Let's begin. 1. Micro-expressions. The hidden truth on the face. The Stoics believed in seeing reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. And the reality is, words can lie, but the face cannot. Imagine someone telling you they're happy for your success, but for a split second, their face flashes an expression of resentment. That's called a micro-expression, a tiny, involuntary reaction that lasts less than a second. It's the raw, unfiltered emotion that appears before the mind can suppress it. Psychologists have identified 7 universal micro-expressions: joy, anger, fear, sadness, disgust, contempt, and surprise. These are hardwired into human nature, and no matter how skilled a liar is, they cannot completely hide them. How to use this? If someone claims they're telling the truth, but you see a micro-expression of fear or guilt, trust what you see, not what you hear. Look closely at the eyes, mouth, and eyebrows. That's where the truth escapes first. Train yourself to notice these flashes. Most people miss them because they aren't looking. Seneca said, "Speech is the mirror of the mind." But if you want to see the truth, watch the face, not just the words. 2. Inconsistent storytelling. The trap of changing details. Truth is simple. Lies are complicated. A Stoic understands that reality does not shift, only a weak mind does. And that's exactly where liars fail. When someone tells the truth, their story remains consistent, no matter how many times they repeat it. But a liar, they struggle to keep track of their own deception. How to catch this? Ask the same question in different ways and at different times. Look for small shifts in details, times, locations, emotions, or people involved. If they change their story or correct themselves later, they're manufacturing the truth, not recalling it. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If someone's words keep shifting, it's because their soul is unsettled with falsehood. 3. Too much or too little eye contact. The classic giveaway. There's an old myth that says liars avoid eye contact. That's only half true. A seasoned liar knows this stereotype and will often overcompensate by holding eye contact for an unnaturally long time. This is a form of manipulation, an attempt to force trust through intimidation. On the other hand, a nervous liar may avoid looking at you completely. Not because they feel guilt, but because their brain is too busy constructing a false narrative. How to detect this? A truthful person will make natural eye contact, not too much, not too little. A liar will either stare too hard, as if daring you to doubt them, or dart their eyes away frequently. Notice blink rates. Liars often blink less when telling a lie, then blink rapidly afterward as their brain releases tension. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. In the same way, we have 2 eyes, not just to see, but to observe." 4. Unnatural pauses and speech patterns. When the mind struggles to keep up, lying is hard work. The brain must invent details, filter inconsistencies, and control body language, all at the same time. This leads to unnatural speech patterns. A liar's speech often includes pauses that don't feel right. Their brain is loading the next lie. Speaking too fast. They want to rush past the lie before they get caught. Over-explaining. They add unnecessary details to sound convincing. Defensive reactions. If questioned, they repeat the same phrases instead of directly answering. For example, a truthful person will say, "I got home around 7." A liar might say, "I got home at exactly 7:03. I remember because I checked my phone, and then I took off my shoes, put my keys on the counter, and turned on the TV to watch the news at 7:05. Why add all these details? Because the liar assumes that being overly specific will make them sound more believable. But Epictetus warned us, if someone is trying too hard to convince you, ask yourself, why do they need to? 5. Body language mismatches. When words and actions don't align. A man's words may deceive, but his body will always betray him. A Stoic seeks truth not in speech, but in action. If words and body language don't match, trust the body. Imagine someone says, "I'm not angry," but their fists are clenched, their breathing is shallow, and their jaw is tight. Their body is screaming the truth. They are angry. Or someone says, "I didn't do it," but subtly shakes their head as if saying no to their own words. This is the body rejecting the lie. It's an unconscious battle between truth and deception. How to spot this? Look for discomfort cues: fidgeting, touching the face, covering the mouth, or turning the body away. Watch the hands. If their words are confident, but their hands are hesitant or closed off, they don't fully believe what they're saying. Notice timing mismatches. A real smile comes naturally with the words. A fake smile comes half a second too late. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. A liar's body will always reveal the true color of their thoughts. 6. Defensive reactions. Overreacting to simple questions. A Stoic remains calm under questioning. A liar does not. When someone tells the truth, they have nothing to prove. But when someone lies, they often feel the need to defend, justify, or attack. For example, if you casually ask, "Did you take my book?" and the response is, "What? Why would you even ask me that? Do you think I'm a thief? That's ridiculous." That's not a natural response to an innocent question. It's a defensive overreaction. Signs of defensiveness: answering a question with another question to buy time, providing excessive justifications more than necessary, getting irritated, angry, or insulted over a simple inquiry. A confident truth teller simply states the facts. No anger, no over-explanation, no unnecessary emotion. Seneca once said, "A guilty mind betrays itself in fear." If someone reacts with fear or hostility, they may be hiding something. 7. The reverse psychology trick: asking the same question in different ways. The Stoics believed in testing reality from all angles. When truth is questioned, it remains solid. When a lie is tested, it crumbles. A skilled deceiver can keep a lie straight if asked once, but if you ask the same thing in different ways, cracks will appear. For example, 1. Where were you at 8 p.m.? 1. Where were you at 8 p.m.? I was at home watching TV. 2. What was on TV? Just some random show. 3. Oh, which episode? Pause. I don't remember. See the hesitation? The truth flows effortlessly. A lie struggles to keep up. How to use this? Rephrase the same question multiple times throughout the conversation. Ask about specific details. Liars can't remember details they never actually experienced. Wait and watch for inconsistencies. The more they talk, the more mistakes they make. Zeno once said, "The wise man is not deceived by words, but by contradictions." When the story changes, the truth is missing. The ultimate liar exposing question. You've learned 7 Stoic strategies to detect lies. But here's the final, most powerful technique. Ask, why would someone lie about this? Liars don't prepare for this question. It forces them to analyze their own deception. If they're telling the truth, they'll simply say, "I don't know. I have no reason to lie." If they're lying, they will stumble, hesitate, or get defensive. This works because it makes them confront the very thing they're avoiding, the motive behind their deception. Cicero once said, "Nothing is more difficult than to sustain a lie." This question makes sustaining the lie impossible. The world is full of deception, but now you have the power to see through it. Most people walk through life blind, believing every lie they're told. But not you. You now understand the signs, the hidden cracks in deception that expose the truth. And truth is power. But here's the real question. How many people in your life are still being deceived? Your friends, your family, people who trust the wrong voices and believe the wrong words. They deserve to see the truth too. So do this. If you found value in this, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button so this knowledge spreads. Drop a comment. Tell me if you've ever caught a liar using these techniques. And most importantly, subscribe and turn on notifications, because this isn't just about spotting lies. It's about mastering life through Stoic wisdom. And in a world of deception, truth seekers like you will always stand above the rest. So choose the path of wisdom. Subscribe now. Let's continue this journey together.